Hey everybody, Brian Houtz from JPW Realty here. I want to introduce you to 4117 Toledo Avenue South in St. Louis Park. It is in the Browndale neighborhood, one of the best neighborhoods in the Twin Cities, I would suggest. Super cute, charming homes right near Browndale Park, close to Miracle Mile, Trader Joe's, Fresh Time, Starbucks, Honey and Rye, just some fantastic little spots in town here. So come on in and take a look. This home has had the same owner for 50 years, but it's been refreshed from top to bottom. I think you'll be impressed by what you see. So come on in and we'll take a look. I think the first thing that you'll notice is the beautifully refinished hardwood floors. But also notice that it has been painted from top to bottom, and the lovely white color on the ceiling, of course, and then a color called Creamy from Sherwin-Williams on the walls. Really quite nice. Has a nice size living room area, and then this area back here, a little dining area. Now, originally, this was a bedroom that has been turned into a dining room so that this could be a living room right here. So again, some flexibility. If a person wanted to, I'm sure they could turn this back into a bedroom again and would go from a 3-bedroom to a 4-bedroom home quite easily. All right, so come on back this way. We're going to take a look at this. This is the main floor bedroom. Again, homes in this area of this era typically don't have the biggest bedrooms. But one thing I do want to point out is you'll see newer windows throughout. All of the windows in this home have been replaced, which is a huge value. And also the roof was replaced in the last couple of years, so that is in great condition. But this room could either be a bedroom or an office, whatever is more convenient for you. So just take a look at that. You'll notice you have a little closet right here. You know, your typical size closet again for the era, but again, good, everything functions really well. Again, this whole room, every piece of trim has been painted, the roof's been painted, the walls, the trim, everything's been redone. So come on out here, we're going to take a look in the bathroom here, and you'll see a couple other things. One is all the flooring has been redone in this bathroom, as well as new fixtures, a new bathroom, vanity, bathroom, or toilet, and everything is in really nice condition. That's the original tub that's in there. Again, you'll notice some of the nice woodwork here as well. It was probably, painted over, my guess would be maple underneath that from way back in the day. But again, a lovely property. So come on this way. We're going to head upstairs now. Again, this is a 1.5 story, and I think you'll be surprised. From the outside, it doesn't look like a ton of room, but there's a nice couple of options up here. So come on up, and we'll take a look. If you walk here, this is where the youngest daughter actually grew up in this room. It's really kind of a non-conforming, not a traditional bedroom, but it can certainly function as one. If you step in here, you can see that you've got a nice size closet in the bedroom, but again, some natural light there. Pretty small, but very functional for someone, especially for like a younger kid. But again, a child grew up in this home, was there all the way until they went off to college, so it worked out just fine for them. Then you come down the hallway here, again we have new carpet, everything's been repainted. And then look at this nice primary bedroom, plenty of room for somebody. This could be the primary, or the primary could be downstairs. This could have a different use. And again, look at this large walk-in closet. Again, we have newer carpet in here. It's a very big walk-in closet. So super functional for somebody. And again, every inch has been repainted. The trim was actually replaced, and everything is in just top condition. All right. So come on, we're gonna actually take a second and just shut this off. We're gonna walk through the kitchen and then go down to the basement. So come on. All right. So come on into the kitchen area. So again, in this era, kitchens were not super big, but this one is actually an eat-in kitchen. So you'll see, even though it is small, 2 people, maybe 4, could fairly easily sit in here. Certainly 2 could. and enjoy, you know, a cup of coffee or morning breakfast, that sort of thing. There are little older appliances in here, but a brand new microwave and a brand new dishwasher. Not the biggest dishwasher, but certainly functional for this type of home. You'll also notice brand new quartz countertops throughout, new flooring that matches the flooring that's in the bathroom, and like that. So let's go take a look at the basement. Plenty of storage space, a decent amount of counter space for a small home like this. Again, new fixtures, you'll see that in here as well. Again, everything's in great condition. All right, down into the basement we go. And what I see down in this basement is opportunity. This is an unfinished basement, but it would not be very difficult to turn a part of this into a bedroom or into a small family room. You'd have to do a little bit of reconfiguring, but it would be pretty simple to put in an egress window someplace, or 2 egress windows, and to make this into a much more functional space. Perhaps this area might be the best for that. You could certainly have an egress on the back here, nice bedroom here. This could be part of a family room if you wanted to do something like that. But again, there's plenty of space. The ceilings are high enough. They're about 7 foot, so that would work just fine for that. And then last thing I'll point out down here is, like everything in this home, well, I shouldn't say like everything, but this is a brand new furnace. The electrical panel was updated some time ago, so that's newer, of course. Hot water heater is in good condition. The plumbing, a lot of the plumbing has been updated in here as well. And lastly, I'll show you this from the inside of the house, something pretty unusual, an attached garage in Minnesota. So you'll have to excuse a little bit of the, you know, as they're cleaning out in here, but you walk out here, you can park, you know, a nice secure entryway into your home. So you pull in here with your vehicle, you park it, and then you just kind of walk down into your lower level of your home. So again, it's in great condition, and everything functions just as it should. So that's pretty unusual in St. Louis Park to have that. So we're going to pause again and then go back to the backyard, and we'll take a look, and then we'll be done. All right, so you've seen the inside of the house. Pretty special, I would say. Everything is in great condition. We're just going to take a quick look at the backyard here. Nice little side patio along the side of the house. Side entrance, of course. You'll notice these windows are all wrapped. So newer windows, wrapped windows. That's super helpful. And then, again, you can see that even though it's a little bit older air conditioner, but pretty new overall. Certainly, probably more than half of its life left. Again, the new roof that you can see there. And then turn around and just take a look at this beautiful little backyard. I mean, what a charming backyard with lots of opportunity. I can see a nice little patio down here, or you could certainly, you know, use the old clotheslines if you wanted to do something like that as well. Isn't that fun to have those there? And a lovely garden in the back for the kids. Plenty of sunlight. You could do just about whatever you wanted to back here as well. Look, even a little bird flying around back here. And again, a little alley entrance to your backyard. So take one more just kind of shot in the back side of the house. But I would love to answer any questions that you have about this home. Thanks for being in our tour today. Great little property in St. Louis Park. I would highly consider you reach out to me if you have any questions or know someone who might be interested. Thanks for jumping on this video today, and I look forward to talking to you soon.